Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for October the 5th through to the 11th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you all for the support you give me each and every day. Now, I decided to go back to this format. So thank you for your support and your love and your guidance while I was trying to figure out a different way of doing this. But at the end of the day, this is what works for me. I didn't really feel I was making the connection that I needed to make in order to give you the message that you were looking for. So it was already a general reading, and I felt like it was a vague reading by the time I was done. So thank you for allowing me the growing experience and sticking by me and loving me through the experience, but I think this is the best way of doing it. So the little bit of time I was saving, or the little bit of energy I was saving, really wasn't worth the end result. So now let's get to you. We start with the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles talks about you going forward. Personal goals maybe becoming clearer. There's a strength, there's a vitality in your wishes, your wants going forward. This could be a time of great personal development for you. Stepping into opportunities, stepping into growth. This could be new job opportunities. This could be money coming in, money being attracted to you in one way or another. For a few of you, it could be relationship, but I don't think for many of you it'll be relationship. I think the majority of you, it's finances, it's job security, it's finding that new job or moving forward in your career, maybe looking towards a promotion. Okay, this is definitely income getting better. Now, we have the Two of Swords, which is all about making decisions this week, or a decision that's paramount to make. And we have the World card on top of it. So with the World card here, and then it's the Two of Cups in the middle, so I think it has something to do with relationships, but not necessarily. It could be about a new experience coming that you really have to think through. But the Two of Swords is definitely a decision that has to be made this week, or a decision that you are looking into making this week. It's not one that can be made hastily. It has to be well thought out. It has to be well planned out. And we do have the Five of Wands. So I would think that whatever the decision is that you need to make, or you feel you need to make, you need to go out and investigate. You need to talk to other people. It might be a family member that you need to talk to. It might be a banker or an accountant or a lawyer, in order to understand all the angles of the situation, in order to have a clear, defined outlook on what you are making the decision on. The World card, which is coming up quite a bit within the readings this week, and I attribute the World card this week to, we finished off on the full moon lunar eclipse. And so we stay in that energy until the new moon comes. And I think the new moon is the following Monday, this Monday coming. So this is our week of closing those doors, moving, ready to move forward on paths, okay? The World card essentially is, we've come full circle. We've completed an entire pathway, and we are ready to go to the next level. We have learned things. We have grown in wisdom. We have gone through our struggles in order to gain that wisdom. And now we take that wisdom and we go to the next level of our adventure, the next level of our path. So it is closing the doors now in the past. So if there's something that is lingering in your life that you do not want to take forward, this is really a week to look at how it affects you and how you, and maybe you can't close the door on it. Maybe for one reason or another, it's an issue that is wide open. In that case, you need to look at how the outcome does not affect your path forward, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. So I think for the majority of you, you really need to close the door on something that has been following you all the way up to this point. Okay, because you're ready to go into new paths and you don't want to take old baggage with you onto a new path. And sometimes we see it as we can't move past whatever it is. And so then we need to look at how it doesn't affect us when we move forward in our path. We have the moon here. I think the moon really talks about having that mind, body, spiritual balance in our life this week and working towards that. I think we talked a little bit in the monthlies on how stress can actually take over our bodies. Was it you guys that we were talking about that? So it's kind of like, I can't take all this weight on my shoulders, and all of a sudden you have back problems. Or I can't go one more step, and all of a sudden you have ankle problems or knee problems or circulation problems perhaps. Maybe it's I just can't get a grasp on what I'm doing and where I'm going, and so arthritis starts to set in. If I have to go one more round with that person, I swear my head's going to explode and the migraines start. Whenever I get around that situation, it's like a pain in the neck to me. And so your neck starts to hurt. And stress can come up in our bodies in all kinds of ways. I mean, that's what stress does. Stress debilitates us, makes it so we can't go forward. So we have to make sure that we're not allowing stress in our life. You know, we have the Two of Cups here. So this could be new beginnings, new ways of looking at things, embracing new beginnings, embracing new people in our lives. But I think it's also not to worry about all the little things in our lives that can possibly go wrong, might go wrong, could go wrong. It's, you know, stop looking at all the little details. Throw the list out if you have to. It's looking at the big picture and understanding what you really truly need to focus on. We have the Chariot here. So the Chariot is really gaining a focus on the priorities and the priorities alone, and letting all the little stuff slide by the wayside for now. Don't sweat the small stuff. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, then it's not going to matter. So really look at what you are stressing out about in your life and really ask yourself, is it going to matter in 5 years? Is there another route that I could take where this really doesn't matter at all? Don't get hung up on the little stuff. This is really talking about your energy, your drive, your focus, but really putting it on the priorities that you need to put it on in your life right now. So look at the big picture and focus on the big picture. And don't worry about the little things, the little details in life. It will all come together. It will all flow together quite naturally. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.